Here's how to move your entire DJ library from Rekordbox to Apple Music with all your playlists, beat grids, album artwork, track metadata and all of your tracks. First we're going to import our library from Rekordbox into MIXO. In this video we're going to use the Rekordbox Direct method of importing your library into MIXO. If you'd like to import using the Rekordbox XML method, then check out our other guide for that one. You can see here we've got our entire library in Rekordbox with all our playlists, tracks and metadata. So if we go ahead and quit Rekordbox, then head over to MIXO, we go to the import page and we choose Rekordbox from the list of DJ software. MIXO will read the entire library from Rekordbox and then show us a list of all our playlists. MIXO should automatically find our Rekordbox library. However, if we've moved our library or it's on an external hard drive, we might need to select the master database file manually by using the Change File button. At the top of the import page, you can choose to turn off track analysis if you like, although we recommend keeping it on. Track analysis will go through all your tracks and get the album artwork saved in each track, and it'll also build a waveform for each track and analyze the beat grid. If you turn track analysis off, then you won't have the artwork, waveforms or beat grids in MIXO, but if you're just exporting your library directly to another DJ software, then you might not need that data anyway. If you do turn analysis off, your import will be a lot faster. If you'd like to start with a fresh MIXO library, enable mirror mode. Mirror mode will completely replace your MIXO library with the library you're importing, so all your playlists and tracks will match your Rekordbox library exactly. If you don't have mirror mode on, then MIXO will merge your import with your existing MIXO library. To speed up the import, mirror mode will analyze any new tracks in the import and use the previously analyzed info for tracks that were already in your library. If you want to, you can reanalyze tracks for your whole library or just certain playlists after the import is complete. You're also able to enable the hot cue color format setting, which means MIXO saves your cues in the preferred color scheme from the Rekordbox preferences. Also, if you select Prefer Rekordbox Cloud Path, MIXO will import Rekordbox Cloud Paths if they exist, which can be useful if you want to export back to Rekordbox later. Once we've chosen our settings and our database file, then we can choose to import either our entire library or individual playlists. When everything's set, hit the Start Import button and MIXO is going to begin importing our library. MIXO will save the tracks using info available from the Rekordbox database, which includes all the loops, cues, beat grids and track metadata. Then MIXO will analyze the tracks for artwork and will build the waveforms. MIXO is also going to build all the playlists from the Rekordbox collection. This import may take a bit of time depending on how many playlists we choose and how big our library is. So you might want to get a cup of tea or even leave your import overnight. Once the import is complete, we can head over to the library in MIXO and we'll see all of our playlists, tracks, cue points, loops and album artwork have been imported from Rekordbox. We can now use MIXO as our main DJ library. MIXO lets us edit our playlists, import music from other DJ software, sync our entire DJ library to the cloud and access our music on all our devices. MIXO also lets you export tracks and playlists to other DJ software. Now we've imported our library into MIXO, let's transfer everything over to Apple Music. Before we do anything in MIXO, let's have a look at Apple Music and you can see there's nothing showing in the library, so it's ready for us to import everything from MIXO. So we load up MIXO and from the menu at the top we hit the Export tab, which gives us a list of all the DJ software we can export to. Select Apple Music from this list and from here we can choose to export the entire MIXO library or select individual playlists we'd like to export. At the top of the export page we can tick the option to save MIXO tags to comments, which will overwrite the comments field on each track with the tags that have been added in MIXO, if you like. Once we're ready and we've chosen the playlist to move to Apple Music, simply click Start Export. Once the export is finished, MIXO will confirm the export is complete And from here we can head over to Apple Music. In Apple Music, go to the top left corner and click on File, Library, Import Playlists. Then we choose the folder Music, MIXO, Exports Apple Music, and select the XML file we just exported from MIXO. Apple Music will go ahead and import all our playlists. And here you can see all the playlists have been imported and are ready to play. Now we've moved our library, let's have a look at what else we can do with MIXO. The first thing you'll definitely want to do is connect your Dropbox, Google Drive or OneDrive so that MIXO can sync your DJ library across all your devices. Once you're connected, MIXO will upload all your tracks and playlists to your own cloud storage so they're backed up in your own secure and private cloud. You can then download MIXO on your phone, tablet or any laptop or desktop, and MIXO will automatically sync all your playlists and tracks to all your devices so you can edit, access and export your music from anywhere to any device. You can also use MIXO to export your tracks to USB, ready to play in your favourite hardware. With MIXO you can export directly to the Rekordbox USB device library or Device Library Plus, to Engine DJ format or as a virtual DJ library. When exporting to USB, your MIXO library will look just like it was exported from your DJ software, including all your playlists, cue points, beat grids, album artwork, metadata, and more. Export to USB is also available on the mobile app, so you can export your playlists directly from your phone. Once your library is in the cloud, you can also play your library with CarPlay or Android Auto in your car, so you can enjoy all your purchased music on the go, just like you can with Spotify, Apple Music, or your favourite streaming service. MIXO also has a Spotify track matcher tool that allows you to put together playlists in Spotify and then have MIXO locate the tracks from your own collection and save it as your own playlist in MIXO. MIXO also comes with lots of library management tools such as track analysis, duplicate finder, cue and key converter, find and replace, scanners, and all the general playlist and track management tools that you'd expect. Have a look at our website or YouTube channel to find detailed tutorials on all these amazing features, or email us at team@mixo.dj and we'll be delighted to help with your DJ library.